So Nathan has a couple of allergies that he lives with. He's severely allergic to milk, he's allergic to egg, and he's allergic to sesame, which provide a lot of challenges in day-to-day living.
If I eat it or just touch it, I'll like get all puffy. My throat will like swell up and I can barely breathe and stuff. It's very scary.
Nathan's first allergic response, he was about 10 months old, and we gave him a curd of cottage cheese. It touched his tongue, and I heard the most blood-curdling scream I've ever heard in my life. He instantly turned red from head to toe, instantly was covered in hives. It's scary, but I mean, every day you contend with it. You send him to school, you send him to a friend's house. It's your worst fear that you're going to get that phone call that, oh my, Nathan's had something, he's having an allergic reaction, and then the fear of, okay, what's going to happen? How bad is it going to be?
We had gone down the mountain probably too fast. We were probably doing 70 to 80 kilometers. And my son had actually passed me, and I said to him, you know, we should probably slow down. But 5 seconds later, the guys behind me said, it looked like your bike just stopped dead. And you just went flying over the top. And so I hit the ground very hard. I've had a lot of issues, especially short-term memory. Couldn't remember talking to people, what we talked about. And physically, my balance, I couldn't walk properly. I ran into walls. My vision was definitely screwed up. And then you start thinking about, this is way more serious than I thought. And I actually was scared to death.
I'm a mother of 3. I had depression for most of my life and anxiety. There are days when I just can't get out of bed. It's hard to do anything. It's hard to get up and go to work. It's hard to just live. Just feelings of despair and feeling like, why me? Like, why can't I just be happy? I just couldn't get out of this dark cloud. It was really bad. I went to my doctor and said, something is wrong. Something's not right. He said, you are depressed.
My mother died in '96 from Alzheimer's, and I had to take care of my mom. She would go out for walks and she wouldn't come back, and it broke my heart because my mother always walked. She was always fit. Seeing her decline like that, right? I would see her every single day, and she would always be different, and she would always, she would just try to speak and everything like that, and it just, she couldn't get the words out. So that's why I'm big on getting this disease cured.
I think he was really good at masking it for a long time. I think there was more going on that he was having trouble with that we didn't even realize. But once we finally got a diagnosis, we could look back and see that, a lot of those small things were showing us a bigger picture.
You have all of these days that you can't account for, and you start getting scared.
The one thing that comes out when you've been in an accident or suffering from a traumatic brain injury is that the people around you are amazing support. The people at Parkwood were absolutely incredible. Every day, 6 to 8 hours with therapists, with people that were genuinely passionate about what they did. And I know without Parkwood, I definitely could not have recovered from an accident that severe.
I had 18 treatments, and I feel like the cloud is not as dark. The goal is just to be happy, live my life, and I'm hoping that other people can get help, because I know if I hadn't reached out to anybody, I don't know where I would be right now. I think it has changed my life. You're living, you're alive.
At St. Joseph's, they provide a lot of care.
The healthcare from St. Joseph's has been tremendous. So happy with how we've been treated, followed, certainly improving Nathan's quality of life.
I knew what was going to happen. And every day it's a battle.
I think next steps would be a miracle. Treatment-wise, we are doing everything that we can, but there isn't anything out there that is ever going to change his prognosis. That's just the reality of the disease. They do amazing things there and make him feel really welcome.
The people that work at that hospital are angels.
I think the inspiration is to honor the person that Joe was. Even though that person is not with us anymore, there's still parts of him that are.